Hey, how's everybody doing? Welcome back to the channel. As you guys see, the Vikings have finally made some moves in free agency, and they signed two really key and underrated defensive players, and I wanted to make this video kind of explaining everything you guys need to know about Harrison Phillips and Jordan Hicks. And by the way, if I sound a little different today, I got a huge bump on my lip. I caught an elbow to the face in an intramural basketball game. So if you guys kind of notice, I have a fat lip right now. But we're going to tough this out and get you guys everything you need to know about Harrison Phillips and Jordan Hicks and why they're honestly a steal. And I feel like some Vikings fans are not appreciating these moves as much as they should. Thank you guys so much for the support on the channel. But anyways, let's get right into it. All right, we can talk about the big boy in the trenches first. You know, trenches always go first on this channel. You know what? That is a great t-shirt. Trenches go first. I like that. Anyways, Harrison Phillips, 3 years, $19 million. That was a deal he had. He is 6'3", a 306-pound interior defensive lineman from the Buffalo Bills. And the number one takeaway I had, I live with Buffalo Bills fans, so obviously we kind of talk some smack to each other because, you know, they're obviously big digs guys. And, you know, Bills-Vikings kind of an underlying rivalry right now. But they love Harrison Phillips. He was their Walter Mann Payton of the year. He is just, when I threw on his tape a little bit, tenacity was kind of the first word that kind of jumped off my screen. Like, he just looks tenacious. He plays tenacious. He plays with this edge. And the thing I love about him, he's kind of he's 6'3", 306, but he looks like he's built like not built like Aaron Donald, but kind of that small, compact D-line who's just a little quicker, a little stronger than you think he actually is. And his arms, I couldn't find I don't know what exactly his wingspan is, but his wingspan looks incredibly long for a D lineman, which is obviously huge. You get up there, you can kind of get some separation between you and the offensive lineman. But anyways, Bills fans, they love this guy. This was somebody that they really wanted to bring back. For the Bills, they couldn't. I mean, they obviously have their quarterback making a ton of money. But Harrison Phillips, he's a guy, he's 26 years old. He's gotten a little better every single year. He was a third-round draft pick. And I think he's somebody who, like I was saying, this signing is not a splash signing. It's not going to get me, like, jumping around or, you know, like I always say, pop the Remy type of candidate. But he is somebody that he will have big plays early on in the year. Well, he'll have a huge first down run stuff, and we'll be like, damn, that guy's pretty good. And then it's 2nd and 12, and you're like, okay, we can kind of see the impact that he's going to have. And also, this was following the Michael Pierce release. I love Michael Pierce. He was great on Twitter. He actually was one of the first Vikings players to like one of my videos. So, like, obviously, I enjoyed Michael Pierce, but health is always an issue, and the best what's the saying? The best ability is availability, and fortunately he lacked there. So Harrison Phillips, great underrated steal for the Minnesota Vikings. All right, so we got Jordan Hicks. We just signed the linebacker from the Arizona Cardinals to a 2-year, $12 million deal. Jordan Hicks, 6'2", 238 pounds. He is a tackling machine. Each of the last 2 seasons, he has had 116 tackles. And what this signing is really indicating to me is I don't think Anthony Barr is going to come back. But if he were to come back, I think he would come back as an outside linebacker edge. Because I think Jordan Hicks and Eric Kendricks, I mean, this is going to be a lot of fun to watch. Because our run defense, that's kind of what Queasy said going into this free agency. It kind of seems like we need to improve our run defense. They're going to take that, circle it. Teams aren't running against us this year. You go get a Jordan Hicks. You go get a Harrison Phillips. And now I know everybody's saying, you know, we need an edge. We need guys in the secondary. Listen, your edges really only matter if you can get to 3rd and longs, and that's how you stop the run. Stop the run, get the 3rd and longs. It's a process. Vikings are a process-oriented group. Where do you start? Stop the run. 2nd and long. Stop the run again, or then you get a stop. Then you let the edge rushers go. It's 3rd and long. Daniil Hunter coming off one side. Chandler Jones coming off the other side. Who knows? Also, to all the Vikings fans who are saying we really need to go get an edge. Listen, if we don't sign a single edge rusher and we just go with Patrick Robinson, Daniil Hunter, and DJ Wonnum, I'm honestly fine with that. I think DJ Wonnum's going to take not a significant leap this next upcoming season, but he'll be around 8 to 10 sacks. And if he takes a big leap, he could really hit the Pro Bowl level. He's a lot like Daniil Hunter, I remember, but Daniil was just more of a freak athlete after his third year. You could really see it with Daniil. Still kind of waiting to see the pop factor with DJ Wonnum. Next move, though, it's got to be the secondary. The Vikes, you guys got to address the secondary or interior offensive line. Those are the two position groups that I think we really need to shore up, and then I can start getting excited. Can start talking Super Bowl because we need secondary, we need interior O-line. Fix those up in the draft. Maybe bring in another free agent. We'll see. Thank you guys so much. Hopefully this wasn't that big of a distraction and you guys can still understand me. Thank you guys so much again for the support on the channel. Skol Vikes.